Welcome everyone, right here at Nolia, a snow map in which we built one of the most extreme highway systems, and it's a beautiful city in the snow. So, welcome to this city showcase with the City Sky King, and we're gonna get right to it, right here at Nolia. We're gonna start at the beginning of the map. Where we see to our left, you have a monument for the industrial park, which leads into a waste facility plant. It's surrounded by industrial buildings and the emergency response building and waste facility, and you have a whole lot of snow removal plants and heating plants. You have your, can't never think of the name of that, Eden Garden. And some Eden Garden kind of clean everything over there, and we have the Hadron Collider and the Fusion Power Plant and the Ultimate Recycling Center that powers all the energy and get all the waste out the city. So as we continue down that road, the main road, which is this, of course this leads to the highway road. You traverse down either road. Let's start from this lane right here, where a lot of the downtown DLC was used to create a beautiful look. And also used was, looked like some of the shops of Shibuya. You have your soccer stadium, football stadium in the back side. So you just look like you have a nice little commercial area by your waste facility. Over here, your residential, farther away. Keep them away from the pollution. Right here, we have one of the new DLC pack interchanges. Cool interchange. See the highway flowing, which leads over into another area, which I love the pattern. Let's zoom out. You can see the patterns. Seeing they use regular solar panel homes and shops, more shops of Shibuya. And you have some of the assets from the shops of Shibuya package, which flows right into this nice, I like that curve. I like this whole area right there. That's a very, very nice layout, which leads over into the opera station right against them in the mountains, which look like a perfect location for it, right in the mountains, tucked into the mountains. Then let's go up the mountain. Nice homes. Then you have some mountain lounges and a mountain hotel tucked away. And at the top, you have your Cathedral Plentiful at the top of the mountain. Kind of well placed and then we come around and we have museums, art museum, MMA, MAA, whatever the museum. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, with the downtown, a lot of that is used, the emerging downtowns DLC. It's a great package. Great package. So we explored this half of the map, and let's kind of work our way on the other side before we get too far into the map. Right over here we have a ice rink and all the things that people like to do in the snow. This little snow area, so combined with a residential area. Over here the leaves have a nice fountain and a metal fireplace in a metro. Good little place right there in the middle. So I'm not gonna go that far, so let's work our way back up. So let's look at this core side of the map. That looks good. Nice layout, definitely nice layout, not grid. Definitely nice layout, so. Now we worked our way on the left side. Let's work our way on the right side of the top map. Coming over this side, we have a hot air balloon. It's covered in snow. A couple of nice emerging downtown. Another nice little area that's put together. Residential and commercial. Beautiful, beautiful layout. Right around the coastline in the snow, which leads into this little island, this mountainous island, if you would like to see. It has a nice flow of traffic coming through there, if you notice too. People coming in, getting in and out under the bridge. So we took them into the mountains. So the mountains flows into different areas. As you see, I have a little traffic back up, but that's natural. See, it's not too much on either side, not too much, but it looked like it's a natural backup. So we're gonna leave it alone. At the top of that, we have a mountain hotel surrounded by some commercial buildings, some residential, couple of structures like to build right along that mountainside. Can you imagine riding around on this mountain? It's like a own little mountain island. That's what we have to count, a mountain island. It has a nice shopping center in the middle with a department store. Yeah, department store, America. A lot of features, mountain features. Pretty simple, but the layout is beautiful. Like I said, a lot of the emerging downtown was used in this layout. Let's get over this side of the mountain. Over this side of the mountain, we have regular homes, as you can see. Look like it's a lot of low residential homes. And at the top of this mountain, we have commercial, a couple of mountainside buildings, DLC packs. Looks good from the mountain high. Look high. That looks good. Surrounded by regular homes, and then you have a train station that flows. Let's follow the train station that flows over here into this secluded park. Now this park is unique because in this park you have people that comes out of the space station and they go through the park, which they have to pay to get into this park. In order for those people to get into the train station in the metro. So people, every time they come and go in, they have to pay to go through this park. But that park create a lot of tours. So I create a nice huge park where they can go both ways and have multiple ways to get in and out of the park, and they're charging. Let's see how much this park is making. This park is actually making $108,000 a week. Absolutely amazing. So we added some nice DLC stuff, map pack items, which lead into another mountainside residential homes. Low density, high density, with that emerging downtown being used. I love the black and white look from the snow package. Let's work our way up this hill. You have a monument at the top of the hill, which blends in beautiful with the mountains. Pretty much you can see it in different areas. Then you have the Eiffel Tower, along with some nice packs of different, what is the Grand Station, Grand Central Station, all of this downtown, like a downtown area up here in this area. And on the lower half is the residential. Up the top, commercial, which lead into more homes, high density homes. Then at the top of this hill, we get to another DLC package from the mountain package. It looks so big and huge. Love it. As you can see, the flow down the road up the top of the mountain. You see another ski resort. Come down into another little area, which has more shopping over here. Like, love those two shopping centers. More commercial on the other side of the hill. Commercial and residential. Alright, let's work our way back over and let's keep going alongside that road. So we started initially way over here, and we made our way over across the bridge into this area. So as you see, we chose the wall-to-wall commercial and residential buildings in this area. Nice layout with the quay, nice quay. Anybody walking on it? Not quite yet. We haven't caught anybody, but pretty much, yeah. Same thing, the continuance over here. In this side over here, we have another, what is it? We got a Food Plus, a grocery store, a couple of office buildings behind the industrial plant. Continue to leads over into more commercial, a couple of residential, but behind it is interesting placement for industrial. But you would see this in real life. Like behind the commercial, you see your industrial space of taking ore out the mountain. Look at how they broke the mountain, like digging through the mountain with some grinders. And they're all through the mountain. That's a good layout for the backside of that commercial, that area. So I think, okay, we showed that area. So let's go to this hospital area. Right here we have a hospital. A whole medical center area. This was a whole medical center that powers the whole healthcare for the whole map with these two buildings, which lead into a nightlife district right here. This is considered a nightlife district. With the African DLC, I use some of those, and I have a couple of these buildings right here are a couple of Brooklyn buildings. I just wanted a couple of people over there, so for workers, you gotta have workers for the nightlife area. Go across the bridge. You see I changed the bridge into nice resort area. Definitely a nice resort area. Let's zoom out. Because this is where I initially started at, right here in this area. As you see the low density. And on this corner right here, you see how the all commercial is against the shoreline, which leads into another park. And at the end of the shore is City Hall and a couple of DLC packages. Looks real good. Absolutely amazing. Let's work our way back through. Nice little simple layout just to get the game started, which leads, of course, into the mountainous area. Then let's work our way back over here. So you keep going over. You work your way over to some more industrial area with a stadium, huge stadium. People come see the football game in the snow. Over here we have a snow park. I call it snow park because it's all snow games, which leads into our really headquarters of the city. I would consider this the headquarters of the city right here. You got your city hall. You got your theater, Amsterdam Palace, Cathedral. Nice little circle pattern right there, which leads into the top of the mountain, right? With the Church of Chitwick. You see that over there? That looks great. Some parks, and then we have the hotel, DLC package. The kind of everything looks, got a European feel, like a imperial feel. We want it. You got the clock tower, which leads into a mountain area where they just sitting on the coast, on the mountain side, which flows down the mountain. Like we used a lot of the downtown DLC package, emerging downtown DLC package. Have a shopping center, and this place is nice. So from that mountainside, as you see, it goes all the way around the mountainside, like the roads and stuff that go through the mountain, all the way around and to the other side of the mountain that go inside. So it's a great design. You see the highways are still flowing, which leads over into this area of the map. Again, we have another DLC packages for our ski resort people. More commercial and industrial on the outskirts, and on the inside we had a focal point of, I don't know which building this is. I think it's one of the buildings from the snow package. I think it's like a snow hotel resort. Looks absolutely amazing though. In this area by itself, kind of secluded, surrounded by residential. Came out beautiful. I think this is another one of those DLC packages also, and this is the hockey rink, which leads over here into more commercial, and you have a big ski ramp. So we used up a lot of the DLC pack, snowpack DLC in this area, which absolutely is amazing if you look at how it's connected. So we use those packages, and then we absolutely added the multi-use train. This is center point, as you see all the people coming in and out, where they can visit all the facilities that we have. They better love that. Yeah, pick up people from all over the city from that side. Now from this side we have a beautiful, look at this layout, beautiful layout of houses, and this is the Korean, I think this is the Korean DLC package. I love their houses, colorful, nice beautiful area, a couple of snow areas. Get a good look at that. Of course, we have the snow parks. I'm gonna call them snow parks. Just like right here in front of the train station, nice snow park in the middle of it. So, which leads over here into my Circle Island. I call it Circle Island, which we have the Ferris wheel, couple of African DLC package, 2 department stores. Great use of the African DLC package for this area. Now, if you was on the Ferris wheel, you can see downtown from over here, right? If you're looking this way, you can see the homes, the valley, and the river. You look this way, you can see the mountainside. And then if you look this way, you see the water side. So the Ferris wheel has the most beautiful spot. All right, before we work our way over to the downtown area, let's get the Coastline, which is very important. Got his own train line, and emerging downtown DLC looks great in this area. And then we have it, which comes into a choke point in the middle, which comes into, it's like harbor, which got the mall and statues and centerpiece. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Nice boat and yachts coming out. Over here we have another snow park where everything is based on snow items and winter DLC packs, which is so beautiful. And over here we have some more homes and commercial buildings. So let's zoom out and get a good look at this area. Very, very good layout. Now this area is also ran by trams. So the tram runs all through and brings you through the harbor in this entertainment area. But mainly this area is low density residential and high density residential and low density commercial. So let's work our way across the highway over into our downtown area. We have the cool highway interchange that leads you into it. Leads you right into the big islands. We're not gonna go down into that highway though. But as you see, it's separated. Got your harbor side downtown area. You got your residential along the harbor. We use the Queens and Brooklyn DLC pack, skyscraper package, nice layout. Of course, we wanted to have a big hotel in the middle. And of course, we have a huge metro center. As you see, people are pouring out this thing. And have the train station that runs right through, aligned with a lot of skyscrapers from the from the Korean DLC package. High density, which leads over into the, again, side-by-side hotels, side-by-side residential and commercial. So we pretty much saw all of my residential side of the map, residential and commercial. And let's work our way over to the airport, which is beautiful. Now, as you see that highway, that turbine highway that shoots through downtown, right? As you see, it shoots right downtown, and it works its way right into a beautiful airport that's out in the water. On one side, when you first come in, you're the main airport. And for all the industrial, we have them on this side of the airport that comes down. They have their own port, everything they need. So they can come on and off right there and supply, get on the highway and supply everybody they need to supply, which leads over into this area, which we have some more residential, this regular residential, which has a park at the bottom of the hill. And these are my workers. As you see, got some DLC packages up here, but it's a coastal fisherman area. Food, they grow food. They grow everything we need to supply the city. Fish, we got fish farms, algae filters. Look at the fishermen. Over here we got our water pumps. Look at that. It's working amazing. Look at the water being sucked into it. That's wild. But yeah. So all these people right here is my workers, right? Which leads like again into my farming area. Huge farming area. Which go across the highways. As you see, I have multiple highways. I got a highway over here, then I have a bigger highway over here that has more farming that leads into my oil industry up this hill. I have a train cargo station. This handles all this oil production. All of this is oil production. All the way up the hill. All the way up the hill. And a couple of workers, of course. We got workers on the hills also. All the way up the hill. And over this side, a couple of more heaters, and we have a forest industry over here also. And that kind of leads us right into the inside of the map, back to where we was at. Beautiful, beautiful layout. Let's get a full view of that. Beautiful layout. And that's been a beautiful showcase right here with the City Sky King, and this is Nolia. Make sure you subscribe to the King. And thank you for tuning in.